Alright, I know I'm kind of late, I forgot, but currently, June 16th, code FFFFF, right now. Let's see if there is, I actually wanted to help out with the video. If not, I can still show stuff off anyways. And see, no one decided to join. Unless they just all joined earlier than me. Yeah, I just forgot though. And yes, as you can see, I'm now wearing the robot fit. It's very nice. Also, there is a Giga Chat outfit. You were not dreaming that up. I should probably get my dailies real quick. That one's gonna be a bit tough. Okay, so this video is all about showing all the gadgets and most of the items. Of course, we've got blocks, which the ones with special properties are the pink ones, trampolines. They just bounce you. And the indestructible ones, which no matter what you use, cannot be broken unless you pick them up and eat them. We've also got the hider detector, which will, well, do that around hiders. The bombs, we've got bop and bop. This one will exploding any other bombs around, or exploding any objects around. This one just knocks you back. Then there's the detonator, which explodes all bombs that you have placed. We also got the sticky ones, which can also stick to players, which actually make different sounds now that I hear it. The freeze ball, which you can freeze players with, like this. Oh yeah, that's also something you can do with it. Then we have the teleport ball, firework, which now costs 800 to pull out, unlike before the latest update. Also, don't worry about the jittering, that's just my stick drift. We've got bat, which actually, hold on a second, we've got the, let me just pull out some blocks. We've got the umbrella, which does that. If you pull out 2, you'll fall slower, and you'll move much faster. They're really useful. Then we got the zip lines, which just work like G-tag zip lines. But if they're glowing, then you can go up them, even without momentum. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna skip to the grapplers real quick. You probably already know how they work. You hold the right trigger to grab, then you tug to pull. And you can kind of throw yourself with them. See how I don't really have any momentum? They are really fun to use. Anyways, we've got the frisbee, which you can actually jump off of if it's moving, like so. Got it. Then we've got the bat, which destroys blocks and knocks back players. The gun, which destroys blocks and knocks back players, including yourself. So if you just pull out 2, or even just 1, you can just bye-bye by shooting yourself in the head. It's a really good way to get up. Then I don't actually own the freeze gloves, but I do own the Yeti claws. Now, these are strictly used against other players, so I can't really show them off. But basically, you'll pick them up, and then you'll hit someone 3 times in a row, then that'll freeze them. This is not like the bat, it can't destroy stuff. Yeah, once they get frozen, you know, you can just... Also, if you do this, you actually block from other knockback things. See? And then you got the hot cocoa, which is just... Well, if you get frozen, you can drink it. You can throw it at other people to unfreeze them. And if you're a hider, you can kind of pin boost with it too. Oh, it is really tough to do though. Oh, that was kind of it. Either by smacking yourself with it or by drinking it first. Which it's kind of hard to do either way. Because it might send you flying with drinking it. It might not send you flying with drinking it. It might send you flying without. It might send you nowhere with. Oh yeah, you can hit other people with it to unfreeze them. The freeze bombs are just the freeze balls, but with a bigger blast radius. I also don't own smoke bombs. They just release smoke. I don't really have anything else to say about them. Smoke and freeze balls are the best one to use for stasis chambers, especially if it's a sky-based stasis chamber. Because, you know, you don't want to fall down. I'm just trying to get closer to these that I can actually own the gloves. Oh my god, I forgot they cost 1,200. Anyways, that's all the gadgets. They're gadgets, kinda. Then we've got the cameras. This one, which... camera. If you have the mobile app and you link it, then you'll be able to buy these for 100 if you're watching this whilst Android is still in beta and you're using the beta, or 500 if you're using Apple. So then there's this one, which for some reason still has that red, even though it's only red if the mobile app's open. Then you got this one, which this and this one both float. Then you've got this one, which just attaches onto your neck. And then it's really weird to watch if someone's using it. Then the drone, which I'd say is the best one for following you. Either this or the shoulder cam, because this always looks at you and has a really weird POV. In the con things, we've got con plants, which there's a myth. I'm not sure if it's true, but just in case it is, I usually paint them neon because apparently that makes them grow faster. They cost 300 to pull out. I should probably be telling you what they all cost. 300 to pull out, and once they're fully grown, after this stage, it'll have like pillows popping out, and if you pick it up, you'll harvest it, getting 500. Here's the prices real quick. 600, 300, 300, 200, 500, 800, 500, 800, 550 to shoot, 500, same with the freeze gloves, 200, you still get 200 back even if you drink it, 300, 200 to shoot, 200, 300, also 500. Then there's also the stuffing storage, which is pretty much useless unless you're duping it. It is 2,000 stuffing, and that's its only purpose. It's a 1x1 block worth 2,000 stuffing. Hydro detector is 500. Explosive 400. Impulse 200. Detonator 100. Then with all these, 75, 100, 150, 300, 200, 150, 150, 250, 500, 200, 400. Then the copy button is 100, and it allows you to just copy non-creative mode maps. Then we've got all the paintbrushes, which, weirdly enough, the neons cost the same amount. They're all 100. Though, quick disclaimer, if you want any of the neons from this map, or any of the ones from this map, they're all 300 as the default, and 800 for the neon. They're called glowing. I thought they were called neon. Anyways, in planes, it's, 100 for the regulars, 300 for the two neons. Anyways, I'll let you have a quick little peek at them. Oh, that's dark red. Red. Orange. Yellow. I hate that yellow. Light gray. I mean, light brown. Brown. Dark green. Teal. Something. Light blue. Blue. Gray. purple, pink, white, black, neon white, which I hate, neon green, which isn't too bright, neon orange, which is also pretty good for brightness, and neon cyan. Also, the grapplers are really awkward to take off. You have to grab, like, here. Anywhere else just kind of doesn't work a lot of the time. They might have patched that. Okay, that's all the paints. What else? Okay, this. We've got the butt gel, which, depending on where your other hand is, will actually play a different sound. Probably can't see them. Let me do it the other way, because you're probably looking at my left eye. Pretty neat. Deals so much knockback. And there's the drum, which just, depending on the color, plays a different sound. Let's gamble real quick. Okay. See? Different colors, different sounds. Oh yeah, they also push you, so you can kind of make like a roller coaster with them. Or just something to make you go. For some reason, this thing only works if there's two. Which I don't understand. Yeah, then there's the mic, which you'd have to be listening from a different perspective. But right now, anyone else in this lobby will hear my voice, like, really echoey. Not that echoey, though. There's also high-pitched, which does the same effect, but makes your voice high-pitched. Low-pitched, same effect, but low-pitched. Cursed, a lot more echoey and weird sound. And then the rose, where you just hit somebody with it, and then they get pulled towards you. I guess decoys are the only things left. You got body decoys, which there is a theory I want to test. If I sit down a body decoy, like right here, and then I change. Interesting. And it still looks the same. Really interesting. So you can have two body decoys of yourself that look different. I think I was wearing the Yeti body. Yeah. God, I can't eat these. So yeah, oh yeah, sometimes they'll be doing a jig. Wait for it. Okay, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Come on, give me one doing a jig. No. Come on. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to list the prices of all this. Cameras, 100, 200, 200, 400, 100, 500, 300, 200, 250, 300, 500. I'll show you the voice decoy in a second. Oh God, come on, give me one that's dancing. Finally! He's doing the robot and he's a robot. Anyways, yep. Well, that's what they do. You can also stick them to people. Anything that has a suction cup can be stuck to someone, except for the grapplers. This thing, as you can see, whenever I talk, it opens its mouth, and actually, no one will hear from my body, only from the voice decoy, even if I place multiple. I'm pretty sure that's about everything in the game that is in creative mode. Oh, yeah, also, grapplers have this neat effect where you can do that, and You can do it. 2. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot to mention the race blocks. I don't own any of them, so. Oh, yeah, so if anyone's confused, that is just a hider detector. The second block on those, which is pretty weird. Okay, I'm gonna list off what, like, all of these do. Pipes, just decoration. Wood slants. Also, just like decoration to make it look better. Ice. Ice is slippery. Of course. I was gonna go up to that ice, but there's probably not a lot of time left. These things. This is the start. You stand it for a bit, it starts. This one you have to go through it for it to count. This one you have to touch for it to count. This one you also have to go through. These are just signs. These are just blocks. These are also just blocks for decoration. Then there's the snowman, which you can paint a different color, which will change the color of its hat and its scarf. Then there's this thing, which if you go under it, it'll freeze, it'll fall and then freeze you. I gotta go over to a planes map or my private real quick. Come on, load. I don't have time for this. I probably have 10 minutes on the video. God, I'm stupid. Starter house. Okay, I thought it did. Leave it join. Okay. Spring pads, they launch you in the direction they're facing. Fans, they will blow you in the direction they're facing. Two-way teleporters, they will teleport you to any teleporter of the same color. Teleporter exits will only. You cannot teleport into them, but you can teleport to them. These things, all just decoration. Spikes, they will tag you if you touch them. If you're in a no-pin zone, it'll tag you temporarily, just until your slowness wears off. Yada yada. Target dummy, that just is a target dummy. This thing, it will remotely dispense fluff. Those are in, outpost, if you want to see them. No blocks. If you touch them, they will make a music sound. Depending on the color, they will make a different sound. Tech web, it's this thing. Store, it's that thing. Dressing room, it's that thing. Copy paster will allow you to copy and paste maps in creative mode, maps only. Map shifter, this will push it in any direction as long as there aren't blocks stopping it from going that way. Map transformer, this will just rotate it or flip it. Ground shifter, this will make the ground go higher or lower. Okay. Wood, just building blocks. Grass, also just building blocks. And stuffing dispensers, wherever they are, I genuinely don't know. Oh, hello. I genuinely have no idea where stuffing dispensers are on the tech web. However, you just go over to them.
Hello.
And they do this.
Do you know where the private worlds are?
That is the whole video. See y'all next time. I hope this wasn't more than 15 minutes. And if you're wondering, yes, I finally got my number verified, so now I can post videos more than 15 minutes long. Yeah. Yeah, ignore what I just did. You'll see. And if you're wondering, yes, I finally got my number verified, so now I can post videos more than 15 minutes long.